Hi, and welcome to an introduction to Konfyt. Konfyt is a keyboard workstation application for Linux. It allows you to quickly create patches and switch between them for live keyboard playing. It's open source and you can find it on Github. This is the main window. On the left hand side you'll see the library, which contains your sound fonts and SFZ instruments. Konfyt automatically scans directories for you that you specify to populate the library. With the library, you can easily browse instrument files and also instantly see the contents of sound fonts. You can also search your library, and it even searches within sound fonts. Now you create patches by adding layers from your library. You can also have multiple layers in the same patch. For instance, here I'm going to have a sound font piano and maybe a strings SFZ instrument. And of course you can instantly switch between patches. Now before I can play, I have to set up the MIDI input and audio output. Here I'm selecting my USB MIDI interface as MIDI input, and for audio output I'm just selecting system playback. And just like that, I have a multi-patch keyboard setup. Now switching patches with the mouse isn't ideal, so I'll set up MIDI triggers to change patches when I send specific messages from my keyboard. On the right hand side here you can see the incoming MIDI events. I'm going to assign each of my keyboard buttons to a patch. That's better. Another cool feature is that when you hold sustain while switching a patch, the sound keeps playing until you release the sustain pedal. Each layer receives MIDI input and has its own filter, which I can use to create splits. For instance, if I want a patch with piano on the right for the right hand and bass for the left hand, I can use the MIDI filters to set this up. So I'll edit the MIDI filter for the piano. Now I want the split to be at middle C, so on the keyboard I press middle C. And I use this last note to set the low note of the MIDI filter. And it's the same for the bass. I set the high note as one note less than the low note for the piano. And as you can see, the layers are now properly split. And that's it for the very basic functionality of Konfyt. There's loads of other cool features. Most of it is covered on the website. And perhaps I'll make some more in-depth videos. If it looks interesting, go try for yourself, and any feedback is welcome.